Do we show up in ChatGPT? Is our company in Google AI overviews? What about Claude? What about Perplexity? Imagine your boss comes into your office and is like, blah! Are we showing up in AI engines or answer engines or answer bots or whatever the heck you call ChatGPT and Google Gemini and Google AI overviews? And you as a marketer are like, I don't know. In this video, we're going to go all empirical, channeling English philosopher Francis Bacon, who is one of the fathers of empirical science and the scientific method. Bacon believed that rather than arguing about how the world should work or using highfalutin logic, we should go out and look at evidence. Formulate hypotheses, do experiments, get actual data, examine the results, and refine our theories. Hashtag the scientific method. Side note, the word empirical comes from the Greek word empiria, which translates sort of into experience, practice, or knowledge gained by experience. In this video, we're going to audit your company on answer engines and give you a methodology to check or begin to check whether you're appearing favorably in ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Google AI Overviews or Perplexity or fill in your blank answer agent. My name is Jason McDonald, and this is Marketing Philosophy, where we use philosophy to understand marketing and marketing to better understand human behavior. Today, we're going to focus on empiricism, which is rather than philosophizing in the cloud about whether AI is going to come and kill us all, we're going to look at the facts and get a sense of reality. In this case, whether your company appears in AI answer agents and a methodology to figure out how. As my mom, who was a great philosopher in her own right, used to say, we are breaking the process down into manageable parts. Part A, do your customers use AI answer agents like ChatGPT? Not going to look at that today. Part B, does your company rank or get recommended by them? We're going to look at that today. And Part C, how to influence whether you appear or not. Let's get started. First, let's talk about keywords. Keywords are the foundation of SEO, search engine optimization. They remain important for AEO, answer engine optimization, in the sense that they are the foundation of the questions or the conversations that your customers may be having with answer agents. As we look at keywords or conversations, I want you to be aware of what are called early stage, middle stage, late stage, and reputational searches. For instance, let's take a chiropractor in Fremont, California. An early stage query might be, what causes back pain? What is sciatica? Those are early educational searches. A middle stage might be, what is chiropractic? Can chiropractic help me? What is chiropractic versus physical therapy? A late stage or transactional, which is where the money is a search like best chiropractor in Fremont. Now let's look at that search. You can see here we did a search for best chiropractor in Fremont, which is late stage. In terms of our SEO, we have our ads, our LSAs at the top, our local pack in the middle, and our organic down. This is traditional SEO focusing on a late stage query. We also have what are called reputational queries. For instance, let's look at this search, which is Dr. Singh Chiropractor Fremont Reviews. This is a review of Dr. Singh and whether or not she's a good chiropractor looking at reviews. You can see that Yelp and Google reviews are very important. Back to AI, you have these stages, early stage, middle stage, late stage, reputational. As you start to think of your questions, you want to think about what questions fit in which stage. For instance, a customer might ask, my back has been hurting for several months. What could be causing it? Or a customer might ask an AI agent like ChatGPT, is chiropractic a good treatment for sciatica? Or finally, a late stage could be, hey, ChatGPT, could you recommend a few chiropractors in Fremont, California? Or it might even be a little bit more detailed. Hey, I have sciatica. I'm interested in chiropractic. Can you recommend a few single practitioner chiropractic places in Fremont that focus on sciatica? A conversation that still reflects the journey from early stage to late stage. And finally, you can have a reputational conversation. Tell me about Farnoosh Yassani, a chiropractor in Fremont. Is he good? Is he bad? What are his reviews like? That sort of thing. As you think about AEO, I want you to map your keywords or your conversations against the customer journey. You can and should build out a document or spreadsheet with this. Whereas SEO has keywords and rank on Google, AEO has buyer personas, scenarios, and conversational prompts. Keep those in the back of your mind. Step 2, we're going to do a little basic keyword research here. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here, but you can use Google Autocomplete, AdWords Keyword Planner, Twin Word Ideas, take some seed words and look for the related searches. You can also use paid tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, or Moz. Again, you're looking for those keywords for your starter. Now, a pro tip. You can copy paste your homepage into ChatGPT and ask it some questions. Let's try this for Blacksburg Law. Here's their homepage, and you can see it talks about estate planning, etc. I have no relationship to this law firm. I just use them as an example. I'm going to copy, Control A as in Apple, Control C as in Charlie. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste this in, and then I'm going to ask questions about this law firm. Hey ChatGPT, analyze this homepage and give me a succinct summary of the value proposition of this law firm. I'm going to paste that in and I'm going to hit go. You can see that it creates the value proposition, the unique selling proposition, etc. It's a quick and easy way to take your company and get started. Let's jump forward to some late stage keywords and let's ask ChatGPT, based on this data, what are some late stage keywords? Hey ChatGPT, give me a list of the late stage or transactional keywords that might be of use for SEO or AEO. You can see it populates and even organizes those into the late stage keywords. It's an excellent way, if you don't know what you're doing, to get started. Copy your homepage or your product pages in and then ask it questions. You can see here it already jumped ahead and started giving us answer engine late stage questions such as, how do I choose an estate planning attorney? Or better yet, some of the geos, what is the best estate planning attorney in Marin County? Now we're focusing on San Francisco, so it's a little off, but you can dig into this. You can say, give me a robust list of late stage questions that might be asked of ChatGPT for this attorney. Make them geo-focused because we know that the firm is in San Francisco. That is our target. Let's make our prompt a little robust. Make each query, each question, robust and about 3 sentences in length. You're asking ChatGPT to give you the questions against which you're going to start measuring your performance. You can see it did a great job giving us those late stage questions asked of ChatGPT. Next up, let's dig into this idea of building your question list. You build out your questions focused on your late stages, and then you're going to start populating them into ChatGPT or Google AI overviews and see what you get. So you can see here, some I just thought of myself, or you can use ChatGPT by posting in the homepage or product pages to get more information. You can see that I've done that already, but I can also use ChatGPT. So you want to build out a question list, which is not dissimilar to your keyword list for SEO purposes. Let's talk about kind of a philosophical question or an empirical question. The late stage queries or the late stage questions. You're probably not going to rank either in Google or in ChatGPT for early stage educational questions, such as, what is probate? What does a probate lawyer do? What is a living will? What is sciatica? Does chiropractic work for sciatica? These early stage questions and answers are not really where the money is. You need to focus on late stage questions, especially late stage questions that connect your business, often the geography. I need an estate planning lawyer in San Francisco. Give me 5 options. I need a chiropractor in Dallas and I have sciatica. Give me your top 3 recommendations. You don't have enough time to worry about the early stages. And it's for another video when we're going to talk about why early stage queries and questions remain important. Let's talk about measuring your visibility. I would recommend a Word document, Google Doc, or spreadsheet, and I have an example spreadsheet that I built out here. You can access it in the resources that are linked in the video description. What I want to do here is on the left column, I have the stage, early, medium, late. And on the middle columns, I have the question for ChatGPT or the question for Google AI mode. And you can see I've made clickable links for some. Unfortunately for ChatGPT, you cannot make clickable links, but you can for Google. Let's look at a nice late stage. How do I choose a good chiropractor in San Francisco for sciatica? Let's click on that. That's going to go into Google AI mode and it's going to give us the answers, right? You can see it's answering. And then it's going to start to give us recommendations. You can see the recommendations here, and you can kind of see the rank. Again, in AEO, we're not quite as focused on rank as we are focused on the occurrence of you as an answer. You can also notice that these are linked to the specific listings here on Yelp, but they're not linked to the company. There's some variation in where the links occur to the company website or where they occur to a third-party site like Yelp. And you want to start experimenting with what you see. Now, you can do this manually. Let's take this query. Which chiropractor near me accepts Blue Cross for sciatica? Let's go to Google AI mode and let's just paste that in and hit. Let's not just change near me to San Francisco. In San Francisco. And let's hit search. We're just copy pasting the question into Google AI overviews. Again, it's going to give us some answers and you can see it gives you the list of landing pages. Excellent. Okay. That's a good way. Now you can be more conversational and say something like, I need chiropractors who are near downtown and hopefully are single person or small business shops and not chains. Again, you're kind of pretending you're your buyer persona and you're having a conversation and you're starting to measure whether your company shows yes or no in the results. There's lots of ways that people ask questions, just like there are kind of a lot of keywords. So it's a little complicated to measure, but you can get a rough idea of whether you rank or show in an answer, yes or no. Let's do the same thing in ChatGPT. Let's take this query or this question. Can you recommend a chiropractor in San Francisco for sciatica who takes Blue Cross? And let's go to ChatGPT and try this answer, or this question rather. I'm just going to do a new chat in my virtual assistant project. I'm going to paste it and I'm going to hit go. You can see here that ChatGPT gives us a list of recommendations. It's not dissimilar to Google. It doesn't give you the links. You can see that as well. Sometimes links occur, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're number 1, sometimes you're number 4. There's a lot of variables, but we're just trying to get a rough estimate for some common questions and whether we appear or not. Okay, I would track these in a spreadsheet and have the date, the question, did your company appear, the position or mention, maybe it's just a position or maybe it's just a mention, did we show up? Did it have a clickable link and any other notes? I would do this every month at least, and I would do it for more than one question. The problem is you're doing a statistical sample of all sorts of questions, and there's literally an infinite number of questions. Don't pull your hair out. Here's why. The late stage questions are not that unique. I need the best chiropractor in San Francisco. I need a chiropractor in San Francisco. I need a chiropractor for sciatica in San Francisco. I need a law firm that does trusts and wills. I need a law firm that does living wills. They do tend to cluster, just as we see in SEO, but you want to look at those questions and ask and see what you get. Other problems. I'm not sure about customization and whether ChatGPT changes its answers based on what I ask it. That's an unknown problem for me. Google AI overviews, at least you can do in incognito mode, so you get a little bit better sense of what a generic user. And there are third-party tools that are emerging, Ahrefs, Moz, SEMrush, that will help you with this process, but they're pretty pricey. They're $400 or $500 last time I checked. You can manually do it, or you can go into the paid tools market, which is emerging. Extra credit. Here's something really slick. You can ask the AI agent, why did you recommend these companies? What sources did you use? What criteria did you use? Why isn't my company included? For instance, over here, you can see the links to ZocDoc, Cairo Health, etc. That's a clue to some of the resources that it used. Let's go down here and let's just ask it. Explain the sources on the internet that you use to make this list and the criteria you use to select these chiropractors. So you can literally ask the agent, how'd you do it? Show your work. It gives you examples of, in here, on-page issues, like the website mentions Blue Cross, and then also off-page issues, Google reviews, ZocDoc reviews, consistency number, etc. It highlights and shows you the criteria by which these companies appear, which is looking forward to our third goal, how to influence whether you appear or not. Final thoughts and takeaways. Answer engine optimization, it's not magic. It's emerging. It's very similar to SEO. It's not as different as you'd think. It starts with measurement. Francis Bacon, 400 years ago, observe, test, measure. Rather than, AI is killing us, everyone's going to AI, do some of your homework. So when your boss says, do we appear on ChatGPT? Do we appear on Google AI overviews? You'll have some data about the questions asked and whether you appear and how you appear. You'll start to see patterns. Takeaways. At the end of this exercise, you should have an understanding of your buyer personas and the questions that they might type into ChatGPT or Google AI overviews, a list of the questions that you generate by your seed keywords. Feel free to use ChatGPT to help generate the questions that your buyer personas might ask. Number 3, you should have a spreadsheet or a Word document with your late stage questions by theme and stage, and a measurement of whether you rank or at least are you mentioned. Finally, have a cheat sheet where you start to think, what are the criteria that the answer engine is using to identify the top companies? That helps us look forward to the last phase, which is influencing the answer agent to help show. I'm Jason McDonald, and this has been Marketing Philosophy. Thank you for watching.